साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ 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 साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात्।
Dear devotees, you are about to embark on the greatest journey of your life, a journey to the core of your inner being. Please, all in a low voice, follow the Omkar and let your mind reach a quietude of silence. All together, let us repeat the pranava. please sit up straight. And in the quietness of your mind, hear the sound of your breathing. Breathe in and out. In, out. Now, open your eyes and see the light in front of you. This is the light of a candle. Gaze intently at the light. Now, feel the light shining in the center of your forehead. Now half close your eyes and feel the light in the center of your forehead. Now, let that light come down your neck to the center of your chest. Imagine a flower, a lotus, opening petal by petal to receive the light. Now the light is resting on the lotus. The lotus disappears, only the light remains. But it is no more the light of the candle. It is a round ball of formless light. It is a light of divinity within you. Feel this light now expand, and feel the light going down your body, into your legs, up to your feet. Feel warmth as the light surges through your limbs. And make this mental vow, O Lord, my legs, touched by the light of your divinity, will always take me only to places of goodness. Feel the light surging upwards, up into your chest, around your shoulders, and down into your arms and fingers. Feel the warmth as this light surges through you. Make this mental vow, O Lord, my arms, touched by the light of your divinity, will only yearn to do what is good. Now feel the light surging upwards, into your neck, and into your face, into your head, and the light now shines in your eyes. Make a vow. My eyes must yearn to see only what is good. Feel the light now shining in your ears. My ears must yearn to hear only what is good. Feel the light now shining on your lips. My lips must yearn to only speak what is good. Now, feel this light now shining into your whole body. The light illumines the body. In your mind, repeat the words, the light is in me. Now feel the light expand. Expand, and you are now sitting in a ball of light, in a cone of formless light. Let your mind say, the light is within me, I am in the light. Feel a thrill of this light, and now feel this light expanding and filling this entire room with a divine glow. And let this light now go beyond this room, beyond and beyond, spreading ever further to this whole country, and beyond this country, beyond oceans and beyond nations. Let this light flow ever outwards to encompass the whole world. Now, imagine yourself, not your physical body, but an inner being within you, like a gigantic divine form, sitting on the globe, and the light of your divinity, the light of your love, encompassing the whole world. Stay for a moment, thrilled in that thought. Now, bring into your mind's eye and send your light of love to all the creatures of the world, all the animals and insects, creatures that fly or crawl. All of them are God's creatures. Send your light of love now to those whom you dislike or whom you think dislike you. Send your love, send your light of love to them. The same Atma in you is also in them. Let them feel the radiance of your light. Let them feel the radiance of your love. Now, into your mind's eye, bring those you love, your spouse, children, relations, friends, whoever. Bathe them with the divine glow of your love. Feel oneness with the whole world. Feel at peace with yourself. And now, look inside you. Can you imagine? Do you see a ball of light within you? In this ball of light, bring in the form of the Ishtadeva, the divine being that you love and worship. See this form smiling within you. See this divine form raise his hands in blessing. You have shared your love with the world. Now, receive the blessing and darshan of the divine within. Stay for a moment, thrilled in this thought that you and he are one. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि यो न प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम् भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात्
name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, Dharmam Sharanam Gacchami, Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. Eka Omkara Satnam Karta Puraka Nirbhav Nirvair Akala Murata Ajuni Saiman Guru Prasad Japa Adha Sacha Jugada Sacha Hari Sacha Nanak Hosi Bhi Sacha.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah, hayya ala falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Namaste Rudramanyava Uto Tarishabhe Namaha.
धन्वने बाहुभ्यामुत ते नमः। या तदिषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूव ते धनुः। शिवा शरव्याया कवतयानो रुद्रमृळया। या ते रुद्रशिवा तनूरघोरा पापकाशिनी। तया नस्तनुभाषन्तमया गिरिशन्ताभिजाकशीः। या विशुङ्गिरिशन्तहस्ते बिभर्षस्तवे। शिवां गिरित्रदां कुरु माहि पुंसीं पुरुषं जगत्। शिवेन वचसा वागिविशाच्छावदामसि। यथा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मगुं सुमना असत्। अध्यवोचदधिभक्ता प्रभवो देव्योऽभिषक्। अभीतश्च सर्वाः जम्भयन् सर्वाः प्रयातु धान्यः। असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुण उत बभ्रुः सुमङ्गलः। ये देवानुं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षुश्रिता सहस्रशो वैशाखुं हेरयीमहे। असव्योपसर्पतिनीलग्रीवो विलोहितः। उदैनं गोपा अदृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः। उदैनं विश्वा भूतानि सदृष्टो मृळयातिनः। नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीढुषे। अधो ये अस्य सत्त्वादोऽहं तेभ्यो करन्नमः। प्रमुञ्च धन्वनस्त्वमुभयोराग्नियोज्याम्। याश्च देवस्तरिषभः पराता भगवो मम। अवतत्य धनुस्त्वगुं सहस्राक्षशते शुभे। निशीर्य शय्यानामुहा शिवो नः सुमना भव। विद्यं धनुप्रवर्तिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुं हुता। अनेशन्नस्येषव आहुरस्य निषङ्गतिः। या देहे निर्मीढुष्णमहस्ते बभूव ते धनुः। तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वमयक्ष्मया परिभुजा। नमस्ते अस्त्वायुधाय नातकाय कृष्णवे। उभाभ्यामुत ते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्वने। परिते धन्वनो हेतिरस्मान् कृणन्तु विश्वतः। अथो ययिषुभिस्तवारि अस्मन्निधेहितम्। नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्रयम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन्महादेवाय नमः। शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
श्री गणेश श्री गणेश श्री गणेश पाहि मां। 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 जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश रक्ष मां।
गणेश
Sai Centres
सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। साईं भगवान सत्य साईं भगवान। 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 सब सुख जीवन 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 साईं भगवान। सब दुख हरना 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 साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। हृदय निवासी साईं भगवान। हृदय निवासी साईं भगवान। हृदय निवासी साईं भगवान। हृदय निवासी साईं भगवान। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। हम सब मिलकर मंगल गाए। साईं भगवान सत्य साईं भगवान। साईं भगवान सत्य साईं भगवान। साईं भगवान सत्य साईं भगवान। सब सुख जीवन साईं भगवान। सब सुख जीवन साईं भगवान। सब दुख हरना साईं भगवान। सब दुख हरना साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। सत्य स्वरूप साईं भगवान। हृदय निवासी साईं भगवान। हृदय निवासी साईं भगवान। परम निवासी साईं भगवान। निवासी साईं भगवान। साईं भगवान सत्य 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 साईं भगवान।
Om Shri Sai Ram. One of the most beautiful aspects of the Lord is that He can make Himself available for us anytime, anywhere, and in any way possible. I am reminded of the beautiful story of the Bhagavatam, where Uddhava goes to Vrindavan carrying the message of Krishna. He sees the gopis and gopas lost in contemplation of their Gopala. Each one of them felt that they belonged to Krishna and Krishna belonged only to them. They had such a personal bond with their Lord that in spite of His physical absence, they could hear Him when the trees shook. They could see Him in the flame of the lamp, and they could feel His presence even in the boulders of Vrindavan. Swami would give each one of us such an exclusive opportunity to be with Him, to feel His presence, to hear to Him and to see Him. Over a period of time, we develop that personal one-to-one connection with Him. My mind goes back to the most special day of my life, the day I had the darshan of my Sai Krishna. It was in the July of 2009, my first and only darshan of Swami. Although we have been devotees since 2002, our family has been very active with the Sai group. In spite of that, we had Swami's darshan only once in 2009. I remember we were seated in the Sai Kulwant Hall. I was somewhere in the 10th row. People were saying that today Swami will not come because the previous day Swami had come, spent a lot of time, distributed sweets and gifts, and hence those were the days where Bhagawan's darshan was not very frequent. Swami was physically not well. So they said that today Swami will definitely not come. Our hearts sank to its lowest point. The Bhajans were over, the Vedas were over. Only the Aarti was kept on hold because we didn't know whether Swami would come or not. We were thinking, Swami, please come today. We have come from a very long place only for you. Swami, only you know for how many lifetimes we have been waiting for this opportunity. Swami, if not today, we don't know when we will get this chance. And as we were thinking on these lines, the most beautiful and memorable thing happened. The music begins and the Lord of the universe enters the Sai Kulwant Hall. And Swami did not come in the car like how he comes on other days. That day he came in the chair so that we could see him very clearly. That day I felt that this Lord has come only for our sake. He is Bhakta Sakha Bhagawan. The bond that we have with Him, this personal one-to-one bond, is that of several lifetimes. And in my life, that day that bond was strengthened.
So that day, you developed a personal connection with your Swami. How has the journey been after that when you became his student?
After I got the blessing of being Bhagawan's student, I think this bond just became stronger. I felt that here is someone who can hear out to me whenever I call out to him, and he can answer this prayer to me in any place, wherever I am. I remember it was Swami's 90th birthday when I joined the Vrindavan campus. It was in the year 2015. It was on the 18th of November that we were here in Prashanthi Nilayam. While taking the Samadhi Darshan, I had a very innocent prayer in my heart. I felt, Swami, how beautiful it would be if on your birthday, I could offer a rose to you and wish you a happy birthday. Now the prayer was wonderful, but how was I supposed to get a rose? We were not allowed to go outside and buy, nor was it my birthday, so I wouldn't get a rose chance. So I thought the best thing perhaps would be to tell my uncle, who was in Prashantinilayam, to buy me a rose on that day. Now, usually this uncle would come and see me on the very first day of our visit, but surprisingly that day he was not to be seen. I thought probably next day he would come. Even then he wasn't there. For the next 4 days, we were so busy with so many activities, cultural programs, music programs, talks. I completely forgot about this prayer. The 23rd morning came. Swami's 90th birthday. We had the Vedam procession, we had the Sai Symphony Orchestra. It was mind-blowing, out of the world. Then it was time for the Samadhi Darshan in the morning. I was standing in the queue. There were about 2 people before me. My turn was almost going to come, and I hear someone call out to my name. I was wondering, who could this be at this point in time? I turn and I see, to my pleasant surprise, it is this very uncle of mine who was approaching me. He didn't speak a single word. He was just smiling. He comes to me. He gives me a rose and walks away. I was mind blown, absolutely stunned. What are the odds that among thousands of people in the Sai Kulwant Hall, my uncle comes there, he sees me in that crowd, he has a rose with him, and he gives it to me right at that moment before I could offer my pranams at the Samadhi. Swami listened to the most innocent, fleeting prayer of my heart. That day he showed me that this Lord is always there, ready to listen to his devotees. He has come only for us, and this personal bond was strengthened on that day.
As a student, we find it easy to connect to him while we are here. But how was your experience when you went outside?
Absolutely, brother. While we are here, it's very easy for us to connect to Swami, listen to him, feel his presence. But when we go out, it becomes all the more challenging. Last year, I got an opportunity by Swami to work with a multinational company in Muscat. So, it was absolutely a new transition for me from college to work life. I had my own doubts. I was asking Swami, are you really there with me in this new phase of my life? Swami, do you personally know that I'm taking up a job in the world outside? Swami, will I be able to live up to your expectations in this new role of mine? These were the thoughts in my mind. All I required that time was some divine instruction. Something really amazing happened that day in the morning. I received a message, a WhatsApp message in one of the groups, Sai groups. This message is of Bhagawan talking to students on the Shankaranti of 2001. In that discourse, Bhagawan tells, you may take up a job anywhere in the world, but remember, I am there in you, with you, around you, below you and around you. Wherever you are, bring a good name to yourself, to your parents, and for the institution. I was in tears. That was the message I was looking for at that moment, and Bhagawan reached out to me. He made me feel that he is there with me, no matter where I am, what I am doing, and that wherever I am, I would rise up to his expectations. And needless to say, I became an asset to the organization, and Swami could connect to me. That personal bond was strengthened that day, and it has been a beautiful journey since then.
I offer my most humble and loving pranams at the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Sadguru, Bhagawan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Respected elders, brothers, sisters, and youths, Om Sri Sai Ram. I hope you're all keeping well in this national lockdown. These are the announcements for today. Yoga classes. These are held twice a week on Wednesday evenings from 6 p.m. until 7 p.m. and on Saturday mornings from 8 a.m. till 9 a.m. These classes are led by Ashok Bhai Jetwa from Leicester Sai Centres. You will all agree with me that these classes are an excellent way to keep our minds and bodies in good shape during these challenging times. Anyone who wishes to join these classes, please speak to one of our service coordinators or visit our website for further details and Zoom login details. Study Circle. There will be a study circle session later this afternoon at 4 p.m. These classes are led by Vijayan Bhai and myself. We're currently discussing the wider topic of happiness is union with God. And this afternoon we shall be focusing specifically on how to attain happiness. These sessions have proved to be very enjoyable and popular in the past. All are welcome to join. For further information, please speak to one of our service coordinators or visit our website to obtain Zoom login details. The Christian Festival of Lent has just started on 17th of February and will last until 3rd of April. Swami has often spoken about ceilings on desires. As a part of this initiative, our centre will be collecting food items for the food bank. Hope you can all join in this wonderful cause. If you can give up your favourite item for a period of 40 days and use the money saved to buy the food items, that would be great. We will provide further information in the coming weeks. You will have noticed that a number of health webinars have been arranged during this pandemic with the sole purpose of providing benefit and welfare for our devotees. One such webinar is coming up on this Tuesday, 23rd of February at 8 p.m. This will focus mainly on COVID-19 vaccine. If you wish to join this webinar, please visit our website for further details. The grand festival of Mahashivratri will be celebrated on Thursday, 11th March, with our program starting at around 7:30 p.m. This is a regionally organized program and we shall provide further details in the coming weeks. Mother's Day then follows on Sunday, 14th March. We have a great program lined up for you to celebrate this occasion. SSC gurus and children have worked tremendously hard for this and we look forward to seeing their excellent work exhibited during these challenging times. That concludes the announcements for today. I wish you all a great week ahead. Take care of yourselves, stay safe, stay well, and we shall see you next week. We'll now finish off with thought for the day. Thank you. Om Sri Sai Ram.
Sai Ram. Wipe out the root causes of anxiety and fear and ignorance. Then only can the true personality of man shine forth. Anxiety is removed by faith in the Lord, the faith that tells you that whatever happens is for the best and that the Lord's will be done. Quiet acceptance is the best armour against anxiety, not the acceptance of the heroic. Sorrow springs from egoism, the feeling that you do not deserve to be treated so badly, that you are left helpless. When egoism goes, sorrow disappears. Ignorance is just a mistake, mistaken identity of the body as the self. Sai Ram.
यहवशतितु निषूपिता प्रभुतु रुद्रेशतु रामकृष्णतु रहीमतावतु रहीमतावतु वासुदेवतो विश्वरूपतु चिदानन्दहरितो अद्वितीयतु अकालनिर्भयः आत्मनिकशिवतो 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 Lord.